Hi folks, just a mini update this one. Had a couple of I think software updates yesterday, or certainly one anyway, and had a couple of crashes, so I've had to plug in and out, and we've had a couple of changes since the second video yesterday. Some actually what looks quite positive in that so we're going the much talked about playlist. Got a nice new row here, continue watching on Netflix. It wasn't there yesterday, and what that made me think was that maybe the voice search on Netflix may work, and I think The Crown. We've got The Crown voice search, so that's good, that's positive. That's obviously been updated yesterday, so that's nice. The other thing just to update on the playlist was a guy who yesterday, it must have been yesterday, raised a really good question and said, how would it handle Frasier? It's not something I watch, but apparently you can't get Frasier on all four. So I said I'd set it and see what it did. And I set it, it was on this morning at 9:30, and it did absolutely nothing, which is annoying. On the plus side, I'd set some other bits that were sort of on like obscure channels that don't have an app, or I don't think they do. One of which was this medical detectives, and it's like, what's it doing now? Here we go. So I set this from the TV guide, this one particular episode, and it came up with this, and you'll see the magic word recorded. And what that means is that this is very much kind of like a kind of Sky Q, Sky HD experience where you press play, and I'm guessing this is pulling this down from the cloud, but it's all there, and you can nice, easy look, fast forward, all works. Well, works to a point, but that is obviously being recorded in the cloud. So for some people that say, no, it's just a streaming service, you must have known that before you got it. Well, it obviously is capable of doing some form of recording, because it's done it here, although the fast forwarding is not fantastic. But anyway, it has recorded that. It also, I did another one of these things on I think on a channel that I don't watch much myself. I thought I did. I thought it was another example of that. Maybe not. Maybe it was just that one. No, it was maybe just that one. But anyway, that one did say recorded. So, but it's a shame it didn't do that on the Frasier one, because that's just like been and gone at 9:30, and you've set it, you've gone out, you come home, and it's kind of tough. So that one was a shame. But I thought this thing was interesting, the medical detectives thing, because that has recorded. It's got the word recorded, so it obviously is capable of doing it when it wants. So it's got the capability of doing it, but perversely, you get a better experience from setting things to record, let's call it, from, I suppose, lesser watch channels than you do from the main ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But maybe there's things where, in the background, changes planned that'll maybe bring this on board. I don't know. The motion thing, some people sort of saying turn it on in the settings. Yeah, that's absolutely right. You do turn it on in the settings. Unfortunately, it seems to be a bit of a bug. You've got to turn on this thing here, that enhanced experience. You see how it says off? I turn it on. I come back later on today, it's off again. So, but there's quite a few people on the Sky forum saying about that, and apparently it's some sort of known issue. So again, hopefully that'll get fixed up at some stage. But yeah, couple of interesting points, couple of bits I've recorded, and the voice search on Netflix and that Netflix integration there is very welcome. So maybe a sign of things to come, more tweaks in the pipeline, etc. Yeah, only other thing I guess was a couple of people keep mentioning about the sound. I think it's very hard to get an idea of that through a mobile phone recording, but all I would say is, to me, it's better than the previous TV I had, which was just a Sony. It's definitely got more depth and more bass to that. Annoyingly, the only other thing that still hasn't changed yet is back to that air crash investigation one. You press it and it's still linking me to Disney Plus, which I haven't got, I don't subscribe to. So even though I set it to record that one episode, it's linking me through to that. Hopefully there'll be a way of disabling services that you don't subscribe to. But look, there's been a couple of changes yesterday, so hopefully sign of things to come. In terms of, I guess, a couple of bits of observations from using it longer, picture quality on Netflix is really good. If you get the 4K UHD stuff, very good. The blacks are good. And the voice recognition is really accurate. That's good, because sometimes these voice things are hopeless. And the final thing we really like is the small point, but the remote control, when it's night time, when you pick it up, it lights up. So that's quite good. Okay. That, I think, is me probably just about done with these videos, because it becomes all time consuming and everything else. But hopefully it's been of some use, and enjoy the half term.